Thank you, Rex. One of the most vital agencies in North Carolina, Student Safety, the Center for Safer Schools, made a big move to start 2025.
While Senate Bill 382 was mainly about Helene recovery, part of the legislature forced the center to move into a new agency. News 13's education reporter Ed Diorio explains.
Before Senate Bill 382, the North Carolina Center for Safer Schools worked mainly with the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction. When it had to, the center would work with the State Bureau of Investigation to help keep schools safer, but most of its work was with the DPI. After 382, though, that changes. They'll still work with the DPI when necessary. However, all of the offices for the Center for Safer Schools is now completely inside the agency of the SBI.
This is just like a win-win-win for school safety.
Before the move was made, the center worked a lot with educators. However, those with the CFSS could have known more about how to keep those inside the classroom safe.
We're not law enforcement, so we don't know the trends. I had an agent talking to me yesterday about some trends as it relates to substance use. And I was like, interesting. So it made me think, how will that impact the schools?
According to a report from the center in 2023, possession of a controlled substance was the most common act of crime in schools. Operating out of a law enforcement office could help prevent that.
It gives me a moment to pause and think, how would that trickle into the school? Because what we know is things that happen in the community come into the school.
On top of that, working with agents to notify those trends could then mold trainers that work with individual districts.
When we design trainings, when we want to identify trainers, then we have a better grasp of what to expect from that trainer.
Fairley added that the move does not change any grant or program opportunities for individual districts.
Our time at DPI gave us a bird's eye or inside view of how education runs. And now I think this will give us the other side. Well, it gives us tons and tons of support as it relates to safety issues.
In Buncombe County, Ed Diorio, News 13.